Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of Mr. E Says. I'm going to do a little bit differently this week, guys. I want to talk about a few games that are on my mind besides UTEP. I'll get back to UTEP maybe a little bit later, maybe tomorrow. But right now I want to talk about probably the best team right now in college football, and I want to talk about West Virginia. Yeah, guys, you know, watching these guys a few weeks ago, I didn't think they were for real. I really thought Baylor could beat those guys. Was I wrong? And you know what? I like Geno Smith. The guy is a beast. Kind of reminds me of RG3, but I think he's a little bit better. He's a hell of a passer. You know what? I like West Virginia. I like them this week. I like them taking out Texas Tech. It looks like they're going through the tour of Texas or something because they had Baylor. Then they took out the mighty Longhorns. Yeah, they took them out. That was so funny. God, that made my weekend. But anyway, good for West Virginia. I like them going into Texas Tech. And Texas Tech ain't going to stop them. Texas Tech couldn't stop Oklahoma. And I think I like these guys by 21 points. I like them whooping them pretty good. Let's see, maybe they can get to 100 this week. I don't know. Because Texas Tech likes to score a lot of points too. It might be kind of interesting. Maybe one of those high-octane offensive kind of battles, which they're always fun to watch. You know, next up, I want to talk about another game. Kind of keep it with like a Texas theme for some reason. I didn't mean to. But, you know, it's going to be a team that, you know, I like a lot. You know, I like a lot. I'm kind of rooting for. You know, I like to root for the little guy. You know, my team's UTEP. They're the little guy. Kind of like La Tech. You know, La Tech finally got ranked this week. Finally got some respect. They're ranked 23 in the nation. You know, they handed it to Illinois. They beat Virginia this past weekend. They beat the hell out of Vegas. And you know, I like this team. You know, I think you know, they got them BCS dreams. And the sky's the limit for those guys. So, you know, I think, you know, they're playing a pretty good Texas A&M team, which is also ranked this week at 22. So it's kind of like one of those marquee matchups. Kind of weird. You wouldn't have thought that at the beginning of the season. But, you know, it's in Ruston, so I think that's going to make a big difference. And I do like La Tech. Even though I do like A&M's quarterback, you know, he is a freshman. But, man, the guy has a lot of talent. He's got speed. He can run. He can throw. But in the end, I do like La Tech, and I like him by 6 points. You know, I hope La Tech keeps those BCS dreams alive, and I think they're going to go knocking. At the end of the year, they're going to go knocking on that BCS door and try to break down that system. You know, good for La Tech. You know, another game, well, actually, there's no other game I really want to talk about right now, but kind of want to talk about a situation. A few weeks ago, I named the inaugural Cock of the Week, and that went to Nebraska. I had a lot of fans hating on me. You know, why you got to talk about my team, man? They were crying, depressed, they were waving the flag at me and mad, no, Nebraska this and Nebraska that. But you know what was funny is karma is a bitch, Cornhuskers. Let me tell you guys something, okay? This past weekend, okay, Ohio State. I think it was funny because, you know, what was funny about it is that Nebraska really thought, you know, Nebraska couldn't compete in the Big 12, so they ended up moving to the Big 10, and they thought, hey, you know, maybe that's going to make it better for us. Hell no, it didn't make it better. If you guys can't even hold up in the Big 10, guys, you know where you guys belong? That team that you beat their ass a few weeks ago, you guys belong in the Big Sky. Okay, that's probably the best place for you guys. Because, man, Ohio State handed you guys your ass, okay? And that was so funny to watch. Besides Texas losing, watching Nebraska lose, oh, that was just as fun. You know, 63-38. Shame on you, Nebraska. I should give you Cocks of the Week again just for losing that bad. Man, but you know what? Anyway, good for Ohio State. Handed Nebraska their ass. Karma's a bitch. Lesson learned. Okay, last but not least, I was thinking this week, who's going to be the Cocks of the Week? You know I missed it last week. I was all depressed about UTEP. Oh, well. But you know what? This week we're not. I was looking for a team. I was watching some highlights, and guess who I came up with? It was kind of a weird source. A team that was 0-4 in Conference USA going for their first win of the season. I'm talking about the UAB Blazers. Guess what, UAB? You're the Cocks of the Week. You beat up on poor Southeast Louisiana, 52-3. At halftime, the score was 31-3. Let me kind of figure how it was going in the locker room. You guys were all pumped up. Your coach is probably like, you know what? I don't want to do this, guys, but hey, you're never probably going to beat anybody's ass this way again. So hey, let's just keep it going, guys. Let's keep it going and let's get the win. Let's get our first win of the season and probably your only win of the season, UAB. Yeah, your only freaking win of the season. Just happened. So good for you. You guys are the Cocks of the Week. 52-3. Shame on you. So that's all I got, guys. See you.
Viajo sin rumbo fijo en mis botas viejas, cabos sueltos